Sometimes persons with disabilities are often overlooked in the country, but the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities hosted a town hall meeting earlier this week to allow these residents to voice their concerns and discuss their rights. Erin Brown says she wants disabled persons to know that a disability doesn't eliminate their ability to be great.
Being a bone cancer survivor I decided to let go of a leg. When I realized that that leg was, one, not going to get better and would be a hindrance for me, I said, let it go. So what that made me was a disabled person. Am I downtrodden about that? No. Disability is not a negative word. You are not less of value. You have human rights just like everyone else. And so once you actually become comfortable and proud and understanding and more aware of who you are, I am a disabled person and I am proud.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development, Michael Folks, says disability is everyone's business, and he shared one of the biggest problems disabled persons face.
This has been a hot button topic tonight. A lot of persons have discussed this issue of persons parking in parking spaces provided specifically for persons with disability. And the Commission made it very clear, and that is the position of myself as Parliamentary Secretary, but more importantly of the Minister, that that's going to be dealt with. And the Commission is going to take a lot more proactive role in ensuring that people do not park in these parking spaces unless, of course, they're a person with disability with the proper decal. And once you have that, you're fine. But if you're not, you really ought not be parking in these parking spaces provided specifically for persons with disability. You really ought not be. And the Commission is seriously looking at some very serious penalties going forward, and they're expecting to do that very, very soon. But that's why education is important. Sometimes people might not just be thinking about just pull up and, they may see the blue lines, but it may not register them. And that's why we really have to do the education, let people know and sensitize them to these issues.